here's what I said, and this is another. I told Chris Demm what happened. BB Shea and I are in a meeting once a week. We're in a meeting, and it was yesterday. 8 to 10 people around the table.
The brain trust, I like to call it.
We've mentioned it many times before, yeah. The brain trust. We're up there.
Ideas just flow out of there. Like I shouldn't say it, a tsunami.
Yes, we should not say.
We're not joking about it, but there are tsunami alerts along the west coast of the U.S. It appears we're going to be okay.
It does. I think we're all breathing a bit of a sigh of relief. If you don't know about this, there was one of the largest earthquakes ever recorded off the coast of Russia last night. 8.8 on the Richter scale. Wow. Very high.
Top 10 of all time recorded.
Unbelievable. So immediately, tsunami warnings go out everywhere. All the way to the coast of California and, of course, Hawaii, Japan.
The warning in Hawaii has been lifted.
That's the good news. The warning has been lifted. It's now just
an advisory.
Yes. But originally, there were, Japan, Hawaii, California, Oregon, Washington, Alaska, Guam. Because, of course, when you get a big earthquake, and this was off the coast of Russia, that causes rising waters and waves. It's interesting. I just heard an expert talking about this. You picture it as one enormous wave hitting the coast, but really it's water rising so much that it's like a series of very large waves that keep coming at you. But at least for now, they seem to be backing off that. And I don't know why some earthquakes or tectonic shifts cause them and some don't. This one is a huge earthquake, but it was off the coast of Russia by 78 miles. Mm-hmm. So did it do a ton of damage in Russia? I don't know the answer.
What I saw, that's a good question. Mm-hmm. What I saw this morning is no major catastrophe reported in Russia itself.
Well, if we're not going to get enormous flooding and waves and it didn't do major damage, maybe we can breathe. Maybe we can say we're a little lucky because of where.
Just the vastness of the Pacific.
Yeah, I guess so. But it's pretty fascinating. And, Chris Demm said, I don't know if it's going to take off or not. This is Chris Demm. He's like, the earth, you don't know. The earth strikes.
The earth, man.
The earth, you don't know when it's going to strike. I can write this down. Write this down, BB Shea. You're in here. Chris Demm said, you don't know. Earthquakes especially. You have no clue. There's no warning. Do they work on warning systems to?
I think they sometimes hear rumbles. I mean, if you based on movies and television.
Yeah, you'll see a little tremor. Yeah. And then, they're worried about this.
But I mean, most of the time we're blindsided by them.
Yes, and including this one apparently. It is tied for the 6th strongest earthquake ever recorded. Again, it was an 8.8 magnitude striking off Russia's far eastern peninsula.
They were so concerned in Japan, of course, that because it's a much closer, that they told people to get to the 10th floor of buildings or higher.
Yes.
10th story.
10 stories high. Can you imagine? You have to go. I mean, and there was that tsunami, that wave that crashed. This has been 20 years ago now. Was that
Thailand?
Thailand. I mean, and they had video of it. It was
awful. The videos are stunning.
But anyway, Chris Demm says a
tsunami of ideas.
Tsunami of ideas.
Yes, out of the brain trust.
And that's what we had yesterday. We were in that meeting, which we talk about a lot. BB Shea's always at the table, and usually there's great food.
Are you guys across from one another? What are the?
Yes. Diagonally.
Do you keep an eye on each other's food intake? And judge?
He pays attention to me. Yes.
I'm always watching.
And I'm waiting for him to say something most of the time.
I'm not going to say
each judges the other. I know.
We'll just quietly judge each other. I wasn't impressed with the dessert yesterday.
Yeah, it was kind of a left field thing. I wasn't a fan either.
Yesterday's dessert was tiny little pies the size of a quarter. Little pecan and cherry and lemon pies.
Yeah. You just pop them in your mouth.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I didn't have one.
One of them was like a cheesecake and it was decent. I'm not a pecan or a lemon guy.
Today is National Cheesecake Day. And I know you'll double stack a cheesecake.
Absolutely. It's my favorite thing to do.
Is it
that's one slice, by the way, on top of another.
Correct. Yeah.
If you're not sure.
I've seen that in this same meeting. I've seen it before. Yeah. What are your thoughts on flavored cheesecake?
I love all types of cheesecake.
Yeah.
Plain, flavored, anything.
If you can only eat one for the rest of your life, do you go standard New York or do you go flavored?
Like a chocolate peanut butter cheesecake. That's right.
It's really good. I like chocolate cheesecake. I'm a huge fan. I didn't know it existed till I was about 24. Got it over.
Dang.
Yeah. I'm from.
You're sheltered.
I'm
a small town boy.
We didn't make or get cheese. I got it when we go to Western Sizzling. that was a walk-through steakhouse, and they'd have it on the dessert table. And I love just New York-style cheesecake. When I got the chocolate, I was like, oh, my God. Now, I'm sure you can get a bunch of – there's probably deals today at, like, Cheesecake Factory.
For sure.
What does Christian always say? They're lined up now at the Cheesecake.
Yeah, they're on a 45-minute wait now.
And today is Cheesecake Day. But anyway, yesterday we're in this meeting, and there's a guy in there who's not always there, but his name is Larry, and he's one of our videographers that does a lot of digital work here with our team. And yesterday, at the end, I wanted to see if BB Shea, I know you think this is interesting. He's the guy that always wears the horror movie T-shirts.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Always.
What was his movie of choice this week?
I think it was a Hellraiser yesterday.
Yeah.
Little Pinhead?
Yeah.
He had Pinhead on yesterday. Without fail, it doesn't matter what time of year, he has a horror movie T-shirt on, period. So yesterday, at the end of the meeting, they always wrap it up the same way. Anybody got anything else?
It's always going to be a good meeting when Kelly goes, you know what, I have something.
That is...
Everybody goes, oh, God.
Oh, God.
We're going to have to work more.
Right.
Do you reach for seconds of the meal?
You know it's
just hold that thought. I'll be right back.
It's going to be lengthened then. So Larry says, I have something, which is rare. I mean, Larry's quiet. And
Did you already put your phone in your pocket and you're standing up and ready to go?
I was ready to go. And Larry said, I want you all to know I'm available to everyone. I want to start doing way more work with video recording these radio shows and putting new effects and graphics and this kind of thing. He's like, I'm doubling down. I'm in here.
On this product.
On this product. He's like, I want to reach, into the digital world. He was just on and on about it. I don't even really know what he did.
Do you think in his mind he thinks we're missing out on giant chunks of audience?
Yeah, opportunity. A lot. I think that's what he's thinking. And everybody at the table, save BB Shea and myself, were like, yes. And we were just like, yeah, okay.
That's the type of energy we need.
Yes.
As they side-eye the two of you.
Yeah. The main sales guy goes, can you do a sizzle reel? And he goes, I can do it. I can do a sizzle reel.
You wouldn't believe my sizzle reel.
Sizzle reels.
Did either one of you at any point say maybe what I'm and perhaps P1 audiences are thinking? I'm going to stop you right there, Larry. What is a sizzle reel?
I was too embarrassed. To
I
say.
could probably bluff my way around it for a couple of minutes, but I don't know.
I don't know. I'm going to I'm bluffing my way through it. They talked about it for about 10 minutes. Now, how do you envision the sizzle?
How's your last sizzle reel? Well,
let's take a look.
I think it speaks for itself. Could it have used more sizzle? Of course. But the real under the reel, I was very satisfied with.
We all agree.
I would give it as far as sizzle, a B minus.
I concur. I mean, he literally said
sizzle reel.
He literally said, "Can you do a sizzle reel?" Oh, I can do a sizzle. Oh, yes. Oh, that's my bread and butter. That's where I make my money. That's my bones. Is the sizzle reel. And then it shifted.
Just tell me where and when, man. Huh?
Then it shifted to Littlest Patriot, who's on a different radio show here, done from the building. And he said, for instance, yesterday we unveiled our tumbler. And it was fine. It was ho-hum. It's just a guy saying, here's our new tumbler. but he said to Larry, could you jazz that up? And Larry said, I'm itching to do anything to put some new spin on a tumbler. Well, what
took you so long?
I had already seen the video of the guy unveiling.
Oh, you'd
tumbler.
seen it?
Yeah, I'd seen the tumbler.
How would you rate the sizzle?
C minus.
Average, less than
it's
average?
It's a guay who comes walking into a room and says, here's our new tumbler. And it's got the logo and everything on it. He's like, this is a tumbler we'll be selling
here. Buy it.
$25.99 on our website. I thought, that's overpriced. So then I get home and I open up. I'm on a thing called Facebook now. I don't know. I'll do it. So I open it up. Well, there is the same host of the show unveiling the tumbler, and this time it's got like lightning bolts and like reverb, and it's
tumbler.
And I was like, Larry. That's Larry's word.
That is
that's
Sizzle.
Larry's word. He has sold the Sizzle. And I thought, we got to get this guy in here. Well, the last thing they said was, Larry's going to come in and start filming you guys like all around. He's going to be up in your face, for several minutes.
Yeah, see that one. I saw
I
you
said-
shut down when they said that.
Boy, not only do I not like it, I know one guy who is not going to like this. Plus, you got to catch it on a day that Biggie's here. And
Yeah.
you never.
That is a crapshoot, unfortunately.
And I think Larry's driving in. We got, And Biggie's already laid the groundwork of.
He's not well.
He's
not in good shape.
I know.
right
I
now.
hate it. I hate it. But he is not feeling well. I'm afraid he might not be in here tomorrow either. So that's where we start today. Also, I wanted to thank. We have a P1 listener, A Payne, and that's all I know is congratulations from A Payne. He sent me today Diet Coke socks.
Look at that.
That's cool.
It looks just like a can.
I know. Now, yesterday I got the Diet Coke shirt, which had the same logo on it, but I didn't have a name to attach to it. This time there is a note just saying, have a fridge sig, enjoy.
Everybody likes you better on Diet Coke.
Mm-hmm.
Today was the day I was thinking about not having one. And as I literally was leaving the house, I got the message that Biggie wasn't going to be here. I turned right around. I went right back. I popped myself a fridge sig, and I got the minivan. I said, I've got to have one today. So I've already had one, and people do like me better on them.
Are those Diet Coke socks athletic or dress?
They're athletic. These are
Oh, yeah?
athletic socks. Yeah.
Well, can you put them on take them to the pickleball court?
Absolutely. I could easily take these to the pickleball court. Sure.
Well, that's very kind of A Payne.
Yeah. Really nice of him to do that. Him or her. I hate today, too. Biggie is missing, as I'm just looking over the grid here. We are into the put up or shut up game. It's the final day of our series, the greatest opening lines in the history of rock and roll. And BB Shea, you'll get to hear that, not Biggie, unfortunately. I mean, good for you, but this is the ultimate. I'll tell you this though, it's not great. It's not. I'm disappointed with it. I feel like we've had in the series run better lines, and I think there are probably better lines out there even than have been on this list.
Okay. Yeah, some I thought were a little surprising.
Yeah.
Looking back over the past few weeks.
Like yesterday's was Thunder Road by Bruce Springsteen, which was number 2. And hearing those lyrics, I thought, well, that's better than number 1. It's I think that's really, really good. And I just finished the Bob Dylan movie. Have you seen?
No, I haven't, but I know you were talking about it yesterday.
I finished it. I'm like Biggie. I only watch movies in chunks.
Because you don't have time.
I don't have. I don't have the time. We're shooting Sizzle Reels. I don't have the time to do that. But I watched the second part yesterday, and I think it was a good movie. I learned more about Bob Dylan, and I started to appreciate him more. But mostly, I think it was a great performance by Timothy Chalamet. Other than it's good. It's good. I can't say it's great. Are you a fan of Bob Dylan?
Not really. I'm slowly getting into him as of recent.
Right. That helped me get into him more. And then I was like singing his songs around the kitchen later.
Were you?
Yeah, and because of course his music is all through.
What's
it.
your favorite?
I think Like a Rolling Stone is
Okay.
probably my favorite. Or The Times They Are Changing.
Pretty normie answers, yeah.
Okay.
You watch this whole Bob Dylan movie, and you come away with those 2 songs, the 2 songs that everybody knows.
That's right. That's right.
Man, you fell right into one of them jungle traps. It looks like grass or whatever, dirt, and now you're 10 feet under the earth.
What's your favorite? Like a Rolling Stone.
Come on, bro.
Yeah. What did you think? See, I don't know his story, but of course the end of it is when he goes electric. He goes electric on the stage of a folk festival, and they all boo him.
Yes.
And there's like a fight over. I wonder if that really happened. Like folk purists tried to get to the control board and shut off the sound.
Well, they hated it.
The control guys were like, "No, F you.
Let him play.
Let him play." Yeah. Oh yeah. The fans absolutely hated it, and the guys putting on the concert were like, "This is right," and they were desperately trying to turn him off, and they couldn't. Did you like I thought it was good. I mean, I liked when he played it. I was, at least this version of it. I thought it was all right.
I haven't seen the film.
Right.
Still haven't seen the film, but I think his music, it had to evolve because he was kind of stuck.
Yeah.
He was kind of did not want to. Dylan didn't want to be pigeonholed as a folkie.
That's the movie.
And the Beatles, things were changing.
Yeah.
The music scene was changing.
And that is exactly the movie right there. And one, is it Pete Seeger, who he was an influence, and
Yes.
he's in it a lot. And he says, we got to turn this off. And the other, like, young people who are on Dylan's side are like, open your ears, man. Listen to this, you know. And that's how it was. And I didn't realize, too, I don't know if this is really true, Johnny Cash had a big relationship with Dylan. Like,
Yeah, they were, I think they respected one another a great deal. Obviously, I think different generations.
yeah, but they corresponded,
Yeah.
at least in the movie, through letters. And Johnny Cash would say, get out there and do your own thing, man. Pave your own way. What's your favorite Dylan song?
Girl from the North Country.
I don't know it.
It's a good pick there, BB Shea.
I don't know it. I like a Rolling Stone.
The Vanilla Ice Cream of Bob Dylan's song.
I don't know who the girl from the North Country is, but I'm sure it's a fine choice. We need some.
For me, it's Stuck Inside a Mobile with the Memphis Blues again.
Okay, all three are great choices. I mean, you can't go wrong.
Can't go wrong.
You can't go wrong. But I was around the kitchen going, how does it feel? And my wife's like, you cannot sing. Stop it. She literally said, I appreciate that you watch the movies. I don't like Bob Dylan. Stop singing. And I was doing that. All right. Okay, let's make that our Sizzle poll question today.
Yeah, Sizzling Dylan.
Best Bob Dylan.